Greetings to our viewers from Testing Instruments. The purpose of this video is to demonstrate our viewers of high voltage test set. Rating of this test set is up to 30 kV and leakage current up to 30 mA. High voltage produces by this test set is pulsating DC, means we had connected diode at the output of AC high voltage which will gives DC pulsating output. We had constructed the instrument in two different parts, one is control unit and other is loading unit. Control unit consists of controls for mains on-off, test on-off, indicators for the same, a single phase variac to produce step-less variable output voltage to feed high voltage transformer, sensing circuit for leakage current, high voltage kV meter analog type, leakage current milliampere meter analog type etc. Loading unit consists of high voltage transformer which is dry type resin cast, with enclosure. Both control unit as well loading units are enclosed in milled steel powder coated enclosures with wheels for easy mobility of instruments. For interconnecting of both units we had set an arrangement. User have to just plug the cable to both ends and instrument is ready to use. For mains supply there is a 3-pin cord provided with the instrument, and there are ferrules for phase, neutral, and earth. For protection of the instrument we had installed a thermal magnetic protection relay which will trip the mains supply if it will detect the overcurrent in mains line. It is set in auto reset so once the magnetic strip goes to its normal temperature it will be reset automatically so no need to reset it manually. Now let us see the working operation of the instrument. First of all we will see the instrument in no load condition by which we will measure the high voltage produced by high voltage transformer with the help of high voltage probe and digital multimeter. The probe is having attenuation ratio of 1000:1 so if we apply 10,000 voltage to the top of probe we will get 10 voltage at the measuring point which easily measurable by any digital multimeter. Connect both unit with the help of interconnect cable, and make sure that the loading unit is far distance from any moving object or not connected with any live parts. Now apply single phase supply 230 VAC to the mains cord. Please make sure that the connections should be as ferruled the wires. Earth is compulsory. Now we had connect the earth terminal of control unit and loading unit in interconnection, so you do not need to give separate earth to loading unit. Control unit is marked with mains on and off push buttons so we need to make mains on first, there will be indication for mains on and also simultaneously indication for high voltage off. Now to make high voltage on we need to fulfill one condition that variac should be on 0 position until that test will not be on. So make sure that variac is at its minimum position and then press test on push button. Once we press test on button it will make HV off indicator off and HV on indicator will be glow, also there will be an audio buzzer which indicates that high voltage is now on. Now, make physical connection of high voltage probe with high voltage tip and measure the voltage on digital multimeter. Now increase the voltage with the help of knob on control panel. Rotate the knob to clockwise direction to increase the voltage. You can see the developed high voltage measured by high voltage probe as well measured by analog meter are same. We could go for full rated capacity. Once the test is conducted we will make the test off by pressing test off push button. You can see that only high voltage will shut down but analog meter will indicate the last reading when high voltage was off, as we had connected the meter in primary side of transformer and it is calibrated with the secondary as we had measured in previous test. Now we will see the leakage current setting. Our test set is capable to handle up to 30 mA continuous supply. We had set 3 different steps for tripping: 1, 10 mA, 2, 20 mA, 3, 30 mA. It could be selected by rotary switch on control panel. Connect a single core wire between high voltage tip and ground terminal. We will do one thing: we will connect a digital ammeter in series connection to verify the milliampere analog meter. First of all, we will see the leakage current tripping set on 10 mA. So select the rotary selector switch on position 1. Now make test on and see the leakage current on digital meter as well analog meter. Increase the voltage very gradually and see the leakage current on both meters. Once we will reach to 10 mA, it will be sensed by internal sensing circuit and it will give the tripping signal to control circuit. Also the high voltage on indication, both audio as well visual, will be off and high voltage off indication will glow. Same as you could see the setting on 20 mA as well 30 mA by selecting rotary selector switch on position 2 and 3 respectively. Thank you for watching the video. Please log on to www.testinginstruments.in.